Hello everyone. So today in the planet generation system we are going to implement this planet auto material to be used with planets. So here I have multiple parameters. For example, I have this color. I can change this shoreline color to whatever the color I need, and also I can change this white represents something like snowy caps of mountains. I can change that color also, and color 2 is something like forests, but I can change it to also any color that I like this. And let me reset the colors. And now, so this blue represents water. This also can be changed to any color I like. So this is based on the distance from the center of the planet. So this is actually a life-size planet that we have worked on. So if I go here and play, and we see in the close range I can clearly see the water like this. And the beach is somewhat like sand, and here we have green area as well. So yeah, this is what we are going to work on today. As you move up, you can see this white area that is somewhat like the snow caps of mountains. Yeah, so just like this, you can see all around the planet. It adjusts the colors based on the height of the landscape from the center of the planet. If I land here, this is dark side of the planet. Actually, we are somewhat like in the edge of the day and night, so you can see the other planet also from here. Right, so let's see how to implement this today. And before we get started, I'd like to remind you, you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done in my channel once you become a member in the Patreon page. So feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link in description below. And for each video, there are over 1800 videos to the date. So for each video, project file link is in the description of the video. So yeah, and let's get back to today's tutorial. So this is where we stopped yesterday in this series. So using this refresh planet, we can randomize the planet, and as you can see here, the landscape layout changes every time I refresh the planet, so it's generated randomly. Now the next thing I want to do is implement in a simple auto material for the landscape. Here we do have a material, but that here I have used a material that came with the voxel plugin. Instead of that, I want to use a custom material which changes the surface color based on maybe from the height from sea level, and also might have some beach area and green area, something like that. Alright, so to do that, here let's create a new folder, planet, oh maybe just planets, and then planet. Okay, now let me open the planet blueprint and assign this same planet material to the dynamic mesh. Now as for now, it doesn't have anything because I haven't created the material yet. Okay, so now here let's create let's start with two vector parameters. I'll call this color 1 maybe this could be like a brown color, something that maybe represent after the sea level. And another color, let's say color 2, I'll make it green, so this will represent the area that has trees in the planet, forests, whatever you like. Okay, now if I love these two colors and connect to the base color, well, obviously it's gonna get the middle color because I have hard coded 0.5. Now the alpha, I'm going to change it based on the distance to the particular point on the surface from the center of the planet. So if it is in the sea level, let me do it. So we can calculate the distance from the center of the planet to the point in the surface that we are rendering like this. First we can get world position, absolute world position. This will give us the position of the point that is being rendered, and we can access object position. This will give the location in the world space. This is here, I have selected world space, the world space. This will give the location of the planet center point. Now if I calculate distance from this position to the center, we will get the basically the height of that point calculated from the center of the planet. And if I subtract planet radius from this, let me promote this to a parameter and call it planet radius. For now, the planet radius is in kilometers. Why is it 0, 10? Yeah, so it's 10. Okay, so but 10 is in kilometers. To make it meters, 3 more zeros. To make it centimeters, 2 more zeros. So we have now in unreal units the radius. And if I use this, well, first let me clamp this between 0 and 1, so we would not get any abnormal values. Now here, if I apply, now you see, okay, now we see this area closer to the beach in brown, and so that's because we don't have a very high poly C mesh, a high poly water sphere mesh, so that's why in some places it's we can see the brown texture. But if I hide this, actually I should name this water sphere, not planet sphere, but no, I'll leave it. Let me just hide it for now. Hidden in game. Yeah, see, now we have green in the area above the sea level and brown in the area below the sea level. Okay, so now we have a very simple auto material. Let me make it visible again. So this green and blue kind of looks too much similar. Maybe let's make it a little bit darker. Yeah, now it's clear. Okay, one more thing, I think I should use a bit high poly mesh for this planet sphere, because here you can see, if I go to the wireframe mode of the planet sphere, no, it's not clear here, but you can clearly see the edges. See this, you can see the point vertex here and here, so it's not smooth enough. I have a bit high poly mesh for this star sphere. I can use it, but if I use it, the scale would be off. See, now the water sphere is not visible, but actually it's inside. See, so we need to increase the scale. So I tested this value in here, 1.565. This is the value that works for that mesh. You can just test it and see what works. See, now we have a much smoother planet water sphere. Alright, now instead of having this sharp edge, I'd like to have some kind of a fading in between these two. So to achieve that, we can do something like this. Here we can divide this with the value. Let me promote this to a variable parameter. I'll call this lowland range and use a value like 10,000 and apply. Now you see it's not directly going from brown to green. You see some kind of a fading. So this looks more natural in my opinion. And this blue should be a little bit darker. Okay. Right. One more thing. Let's increase the details of the planet a little bit and see how it looks. Maybe instead of 10, let's try 20. Yeah, that looks more detailed. You can see the mountain ranges a bit more clearly now. Right. Okay, the next step is, instead of having this one simple color, let's try applying a planet-like texture on top of this. I created these two textures based on a texture that I downloaded. So this texture is seamless from all four sides, and this is generated from that texture, from that base texture. This normally is generated. Now here, instead of this just having this color, let's import these two and let's see, let's get only one of the channels and multiply this color and put it as the base color. Now you see we got some details on the surface. It's not very visible actually. See, here you see some details. You also, maybe what if I multiply the full texture? Still not much. Okay, let's apply the normal map as well. That's too much actually. Yeah, that's too much. So we can flatten it. Constant. Maybe this much is good enough. And also let's get rid of this a bit too shininess. Metallic parameter, I'll make it, let's say 0.2. Specular 0.1. Roughness 0.8. Right, I think that's better. Okay. Yeah, I like this color. Right, now if you want to decrease this fade region, what you can do is this value you can reduce it. If you make it 5000, now you see more green area and less brown area. And when you go closer, you see, because of the normal map, you see some more detail on the ground as well. But still, if I go too close, we don't really see much details because the texture is too large. We only have a color, so we might need another layer of textures, maybe a tiled texture for the close range. I'm not planning to work on that now, but let's do something about the water. So I have in the engine, there are some water materials that we can use. So I think I have used this one. I have used this one for my world engine plugin, a material based on this one. So let's see, this is based on this function, which is this. Okay, let me copy these two materials, this material and material function. I don't want to edit anything in the engine, so that's why I make a copy and water. So here, instead of this, now I can use my copy. Okay, now this is this one. All right, now if I apply this material to the planet material, let's see. Okay, but it's not good. It's actually, it looks okay in the close range, but not okay when I look at it from the distance. So what we can do for this issue is, here, let's go inside this material function. Okay, let's not touch that. Here, no, well, no. Okay, let me duplicate this node, and we have the watercolor. I have two watercolors. Okay, I'll use this one. No, maybe this one as the base color, and metallic roughness, well, just use the base color for now. And let's lerp, wait, no, lerp, blend material attributes, this one and this one, and as the alpha we can use the distance from the camera, that means pixel depth. If I divide pixel depth by some distance that I want to fade that I want to blend between these two values. So let's say something like, maybe not enough, yeah, maybe something like this. And also we need to map between 0 and 1. So after this distance we will see the B as the color, and before this distance we will see A. That means no, nothing happens. Oh wait, I don't think I applied this material yet to the planet. Oh, I did. Alright, I haven't applied the changes here. Okay, it doesn't look very good. Maybe let's try this color, and also let's give some values for this metallic. Let's apply some constants. metallic maybe 0.5, and specular 0.6, roughness. Oh, right. Oh, sorry, this has to be a constant, maybe 0.1, and apply. Okay, all right, now it looks all right. See, we see a constant color from distance, and when we go closer we see the actual water. So if I play from here, wait, oh, this is one other function that I have to fix, because now that I have made this planet generated dynamic mesh actor, this update planet cannot be called in runtime. That's this error I get. So to fix that, actually simple, we already have in the planet this BPI planet. So here let me add a function, update planet parameters, and let's implement it here. Here simply call update planet, and now from this planet manager, yeah, I call update planet replace with that interface function like this. Okay, now let me start playing from somewhere like this. Oh, I need to select my jetpack character. It goes through the water plane because I don't have any collisions or any swimming system, but still you can see the water nicely on the planet. Oh, this VV is nice. And you can see the landscape over here like this. If I speed up a little bit, now you see this beach area have this brown sand like color, and then hills have the green color, and every blue in blue you can see water. So yeah, I was in a side actually, so no matter where I go it's the same. Here is the dark side of the planet, but still you see everything is working properly. You don't see the color because we don't have sunlight, but we see the sky nicely from this side. Alright, so yeah, that's all I wanted to do for this episode. And as a bonus, I did add some snow cap, this snowy mountain range as well. It's the same theory, but I added an additional layer like this. Instead of color 2, I added color 2 and 3 and did a lure pin and connected here. So it's the same thing. So here now, after the planet radius 27,000 units above that, we have this snow cap in the mountains, so something extra. And also I forgot to do one thing, actually one thing very important. Here we have the planet radius parameter, and whenever I update the planet, I need to update that material parameter as well. So parameter value on materials and radius. We need to radius, copy that into here. So get the radius, this is in kilometers, multiply it by 1000 to make it meters, and another 2 zeros to make it centimeters, and compile. Now here you see it works. If I change the radius to maybe 50, now see it still works without any issue because I have connected the material parameter. And if I go closer, you can see the water material as well, like this. Okay, so that's enough for today, and I'm gonna stop this episode right here. One more thing, let's update these colors, color 1, color 2, color 3. Let's promote these parameters in the planet and update them as well. So for that, here this we updated the planet radius, set vector parameter value on materials, color 1. We need 3 nodes, just like this. Let me collapse this section, planet material, and here we can add a variable linear color. Color 2, color 3. And also we can update this watercolor as well. So yeah, so we can add another color, watercolor. Alright, now I have assigned the colors like this. So the default colors that we have in the material, same as there, I applied here. Now color 1, we can apply it like this. Similarly, color 2, color 3, and the watercolor. Should be color 2. Connect the color 2 here, connect color 3 here, and dynamic mesh component for these 3. For this one, planet sphere. Actually, maybe water sphere I should have called it. Okay. Oh, this should be changed to watercolor. Right. What? For some reason this has been invalidated. I'm not sure why. Maybe this part is affecting the code for some reason. Let me skip the color change and compile. Well, it looks like some kind of a bug. Let me copy, delete, add, paste. Okay, I'm gonna have to create the plants. Right, now it works. Okay, so here now if I change this color, now you see I can change it to whatever the color I want. And also randomizing also happens because I have enabled the randomization for planet. So watercolor so can be changed like this. Okay, great. So but let me reset the values. So yeah, that's all for today. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for the download in Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And see you in another episode. Goodbye.